Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. But today I'm gonna be making it a little bit healthier by substituting some ingredients. And think you guys will really like this recipe. So let's get started. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a healthy burger. We're just going to cook this on the stovetop in a pan on low heat, just so that we can render out some of the fat from the bacon. But feel free to pick up whatever kind that you want. And I'm just going to lightly toast these in the air fryer, just so that they get nice and crispy. Now, if you don't have an air fryer, you can just throw them in the oven at 350 degrees and lightly toast them there. Once the bacon is cooked, we're going to chop it up into small pieces. Now for the cheese, I'm just going to throw some cheddar cheese on top. Now, this is optional. And it's a little bit healthier than the traditional burger because we're using lean ground turkey. We're using whole wheat buns. Everything else is pretty much the same, but it's delicious. It's super flavorful. The bacon adds a ton of flavor to this. And if you don't want to make all of this yourself, you can actually buy pre-made turkey burgers. So I highly suggest those as well. If you don't want cheese, you don't have to add any cheese. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this recipe and how you would make it your own. And if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe. I post new content every single week. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And then let's add a couple slices of tomato, a couple slices of onion, and then the bacon on top. And for the condiments, I'm just going to use some mustard and some ketchup. But feel free to add whatever condiments that you want. Now, I'm just using a regular old knife, but feel free to use kitchen shears. It's easier to chop up the bacon into smaller pieces. We're going to start with our ground turkey. This is lean ground turkey, 937. And if you can't find lean ground turkey, you can always use ground chicken or even ground beef. Now for the seasoning. We've go a little bit light on the salt, just because the bacon that we've put in here has a lot of salt already. But we're going to do 1 and 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of onion powder and garlic powder, and then 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now the cayenne pepper is completely optional. If you don't like spicy food, you don't have to add this in. But for me, I like a little bit of heat in my burger. Now when you think of a burger, you usually think of something that's not so healthy. Go ahead and get your gloves on and mix them all together with your hands until they well combined. Once you have even pieces, go ahead and roll them out into balls and then flatten them out into patties. Now we're going to roll those babies up in parchment paper and then tuck it in so that they keep their shape while they cooking. And then place them on a baking sheet. All right, first things first. Now, once you have all your ingredients measured out, now for the bacon. Now that the bacon is chopped up, we're going to take these patties and we're going to place them on the stovetop. Now I have a gas stove, so I'm going to turn the stove on medium heat. If you have an electric stove, then I would say about 3 to 4, maybe even 5 if you want it to cook a little faster. And we're going to cook these for about 4 minutes on each side. So about 2 minutes on each side for medium rare. And if you want it more, well done. Then obviously you're going to have to cook it longer. While the burgers are cooking, let's work on the buns. Now I picked up these whole wheat burger buns. Once the burgers are done cooking, go ahead and place them on the buns. And there you have it, a beautiful, delicious looking burger. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe.